What's going on, guys? I'm John. This is Brad with Best Price Nutrition. Check out our website at BestPriceNutrition.com. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to us here on YouTube. Make sure to ring the bell. And follow us on all major social media channels. We got a lot of giveaways coming up. We do a lot of sales exclusive to YouTube and social media. And we'll let you guys know about new products we're bringing in, as well as older ones that we just haven't covered. And we've covered most of the Hi-Tech and USP Labs fat burner, but we were kind of surprised to realize that we had never covered Stimerex, which is one of the more popular ones, I would say.
Definitely.
Maybe second to Lipodrine. Hydroxyelite's another popular one. We get a lot of questions about this one, and we should probably do like a big show on fat burners in addition to the pro hormones.
Yeah,
I think
that's
one
we
get probably a second most questions to. Behind pro hormones. Lipodrine is probably our most popular and best-selling fat burner by far, but Stimerex is a close second. And even though a lot of these have very similar blends and things like that, it's always amazing to hear somebody will say, "I love this one," and just my body doesn't react as good to the other one.
And so with Stimerex-ES, it's for extra strength. Some of the key features, there's 25 milligrams of ephedra leaf in there, which everyone really, really wants. That's something a lot of people look for. It's going to be like a fat-burning ingredient. Some of the other key features, phenylethylamine, which is PEA, methylphenephrine, which is a pretty good stimulant. Halfway down the list, you have 2-amino-isoheptane, which is DMHA. So there's going to be 150 caffeine, there's going to be DMHA, there's going to be ephedra, methylphenephrine, yohimbe extract, theobromine. All of these are stimulants. And then citrus aurantium, which is going to give you 25 milligrams of straight up synephrine. So with all of the stimulants in here and the ephedra, they're going to be really, really good at giving you a lot of energy. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be strong. And all of the stimulants are going to curb your appetite. So those two things are huge features in how the fat burners work. And then additionally, when you have all of this extra energy, your body's going to increase what's called NEAT, N-E-A-T, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So if you're drinking a bunch of coffee, whatever the case may be, you're going to be moving a lot more, shaking your leg. All of this stuff actually equates to most of your calories burned throughout the day, oddly enough. If you go and lift weights for an hour, you might burn a couple hundred calories, but all of this daily caloric expenditure adds up to way more than that ever will. So with all the stimulants in you, you're moving around, you're shaking a little bit more. That's going to increase your calories expended. And then the fact that you have all of this energy in you too, you're more likely to go do more stuff, walk further. It all plays a part. That's how these things work. And this is definitely going to be a great option for that. It's going to be on the stronger side of things. You could take up to how many a day?
I think three a day?
Yeah. Take one tablet 3 times daily. I don't recommend that. And it says don't exceed 4 tablets in a 24-hour period. When you're starting, how would you start taking this?
I'd probably start with 1 tablet in the morning, see how you react to it. I think a lot of people maybe take another one at 2, 3 o'clock. If they're kind of dragging in the afternoon. You probably don't want to take this one after 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. No, specifically because of the synephrine and the DMHA in there. DMHA lasts forever. If you've ever taken a pre-workout with it or fat burner in it, you've taken it too late, and you're just laying in bed at night, not able to sleep, your eyes aren't tired at all, that's probably why. I would say for the first, and you don't also want to go 3 pills a day off the bat, because the caffeine alone, you're going to be at 450 by the end of the day. That's a lot, and I couldn't really imagine a situation where you're going to need that unless you are super accustomed to these, and then you might need them that much. But one, after you eat something in the morning, have your first one, wait for the rest of the day to see how you feel, because if you could get by with 1 throughout the day, you're good. You may end up burning through this bottle, wasting more money than you need, being overstimulated, and be able to get by with 90 days worth in a bottle. So just see how it goes. Don't take a bunch off the get-go just because the bottle says you can. Just see how you feel from it. So we get a lot of people who use Stimerex and other fat burners as pre-workouts, or who ask about using them as pre-workouts. You absolutely can, especially if it's the energy you're after. If you're after the muscle pump, the endurance, you're not going to get quite as much of that from a fat burner as a pre-workout, but you will get the energy and you will get a good amount of focus. So you absolutely can use this as a pre-workout if you prefer it to powders. Or the pump's not that important to you.
What do you think about people who say, I'm going to take a pre-workout later? What should I take the fat burner with it, or should I take it earlier in the day?
Absolutely not, right? If you take one of these in the morning and you work out after work, you could probably get away with with doing that.
Yeah, I mean, and then the thing with all of this stuff, it's a ton of stimulants all day long. If your goal is to lose weight, you want to get the least milligrammage of caffeine, of stimulants, and get the most out of it. Because if your caffeine or your stimulant tolerance is through the roof, your cortisol is going to shoot up and it's going to be harder to lose weight. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to be stimmed up all day long. You're allowed to have like a little up and down. You don't have to be cranking it. But yeah, you can mix them up. You can do a fat burn in the morning, pre-workout later. Just keep in mind that you're probably going to be up late at night, which isn't going to be great either. And
the next thing that everybody always asks, what can I stack with this? CLA 1000, carnitine.
Grains of Paradise. I think Unbound has it. There's a lot of single ingredients you can do. You could do Rubik's, which is a powder by Myoblocks, which is basically you want to look for non-stim fat burner ingredients that you could stack with this. So if you go on our site, I think we probably have like a non-stim fat burner thing.
Yeah, you could do a single ingredient thing, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, or if you wanted to stack another non-stimulant fat-burning blend, but we got Blackstone Labs, Trojan Horse, I Prevail has a good one with the 3,6-deodo thyroid support. So anything without stimulants.
And if you were someone who's like, okay, I want to take the fat burner, I don't want to take it later in the day, but I want something for my workout. The best thing, and I'm just assuming you're working out later in the day, the best thing I would recommend is taking this in the morning, and then when it comes time for your workout, take a shot of Fireball carnitine.
Oh yeah,
because it has 1,500 milligrams of carnitine in there. It has GBB. It has paradoxin. It has 3 amazing ingredients that you can take before your workout. You're not going to get really any like hyper energy from it. You're going to get cellular energy. You're going to sweat like crazy. It's going to be the most effective thing you could do for your workout. Yeah, so do that if you just want. If you always want to take something to feel something, that's the best thing you could take before your workout to increase fat burning. If you don't want to take this before your workout.
And I think we've covered pretty much everything. The one last thing to say, these are effective, but they are not magic pills. You will need to eat well, eat clean, eat at a calorie deficit. The whole point of this energy is to keep you staying active and make sure you're getting some physical activity in, whether that be going for walks, working out, something.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I think that's about it.
That's all I got.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye guys.